Tyrique Stevenson is the final piece of the defensive secondary that the Chicago Bears have been looking for and puts them to elite level again like we're used to. Ryan Poles in back-to-back NFL drafts went with a DB in the second round, and like the first time around where he drafted Kyler Gordon and Jaquan Brisker, they both turned out to be starters, and he plans on doing the same thing with Tyrique Stevenson. I had Stevenson in a few of my mock drafts. I think he's a great player, especially he fits this defensive scheme very well. He brings that crazy athletic ability that he showed off at Miami, and that's what Ryan Poles is looking for, especially when drafting players. I think he's going to be a fantastic piece for this defense, and I'm very excited about it. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. Ryan Poles took multiple defensive backs in this past draft, Stevenson being the first that he took, and I really like this pickup. I'm going to give you guys a little bit more of a deep dive into Stevenson and what he brings to this defense and why he fits so well, and that's why he's a starter right away. Before I begin this episode, please make sure you hit the like button on this video, put your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you haven't already, and thank you for the support, please hit the subscribe button. So let's go into Stevenson's physical traits. At 6 foot 198 pounds, the big defensive back is going to be a problem for wide receivers. With an arm length of 32 3/8 inches, he also has hands that are 9 5/8 inches, which is big for a defensive back when it comes to interceptions, pass deflections, holding wide receivers, and overall just a great physical trait to have for a defensive back. He runs a 4.45 40 time according to NFL.com, what he ran at the combine. That's where that ability is huge when it comes up to keeping with most wide receivers. And that's big especially when you go up against guys like Justin Jefferson twice a year. This is a big addition for the Chicago Bears defense. He runs a 1.51 10-yard sprint, along with having a 38.5-inch vertical, crazy athletic ability, which is what Ryan Poles was looking for, and a 10.5-foot broad jump. Ryan Poles clearly loves his athletic guys, and this guy brings all of that for them, and I'm very excited, especially because he shows he has the physical traits that's going to make him an elite corner in this league. In 2022 for Miami last year, he played in 11 games, 25 total tackles, 18 being solo, 1.5 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions, and 7 pass deflections. Not only is he not afraid of taking on anybody one-on-one open field tackling them, but he's very hard to get around as a wide receiver or just a receiver as a whole. Could be a running back, could be a tight end, because he has such high pass deflection rate along with 2 interceptions, shows that he can play as a ball hawk, but also a hard hitter as well. According to NFLDraftBuzz.com, he had an 85.5 grade, and he was the number 14th ranked defensive back according to their analyst. Opposing quarterbacks QBR when he targets wide receivers around Stevenson is 74.9, which is very low for quarterbacks, which is good for Stevenson, showing that he can lock down anybody and makes it very difficult to throw to. Tackling 52 out of 100, run defense 58 out of 100, coverage 81 out of 100, zone 78 out of 100, and man and press 80 out of 100. Clearly a very strong ball hawk kind of guy, brings that ability as Brisker and Gordon and Jackson and Johnson all kind of have a little bit more strengths and weaknesses in other spots. His strength is the coverage part of things, which makes it very big for him. He balances out the secondary, and that's good to hear. According to a scouting report from NFL analysts, he has great length and size, and I have to agree with that. He's able to take on any size wide receiver, especially with how amazing he is in press coverage. Wide receivers struggle to get around Stevenson due to his ability and great footwork to stay with them, but also before the 5-yard line, kind of like what I was talking about with Smith, makes it very hard for them to gain momentum and go downfield. Strong footwork makes it hard for wide receivers also to juke him out. He doesn't get juked out very often, and when he's with you and he's locked in, you're not going anywhere. Finally, he is very good at tracking down deep passes, something the Bears have struggled with in the past. So if anyone throws it up, if Stevenson's on them, the chances of them having success are very low. But put your thoughts in the comment section below what you think about Stevenson. I think he's going to be a great addition to this defense. I am very excited about him. But again, put your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit the like button on this video. And as always, thank you very much for joining this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde. We'll see you guys next time.